Congratulations on your graduation. We're all very proud of you here at CQU and we know you're going to make us proud in the future. All the very best.
Hi graduates, congratulations on getting here today. Obviously it feels like it probably took a really long time and now it's all finally here. So I just wanted to wish you the best of luck in your future journey. Hopefully you will come back to the university and we'll see you again to finish your lifelong learning, and obviously we would love to have you back. So have a fantastic day and really well done.
Hello. My name is Adrian Miller. I'm the Deputy Vice President, Indigenous Engagement, and all I wanted to say is, what a wonderful achievement. Congratulations on this day. Well done.
Hi students, or graduates as you're now known, and congratulations on your achievement. For many of you it's been a long journey because I know many of you are juggling your home and family life and children. And some of you straight from school have also had to struggle with part-time jobs and study. So indeed it is an achievement, so congratulations on what you've achieved. We at the university believe in lifelong learning, and I guess today's achievement is perhaps one of many in the future. And if we can help in any particular way with your ongoing studies, the university is always available to help you. But I'm not trying to sell you anything today, I'm really just reminding you about your achievement and the ability for you to connect with us as you continue your career. Best wishes.
A lot of people speak about enrolling in university studies, but not all of them end up in the special place you are today, graduation. You've worked hard, you've overcome many obstacles, and you've got there. So you can be very proud of yourself, as we are of you. But what's especially important is you've invested in your own future, and we'll be watching that future with interest, and I wish you all the best with it. So congratulations again.
Well, congratulations to all those people who are graduating today. Fabulous achievement for all of our higher ed and our vocational students, and a special shout out to all of those TAFE and vocational students who have achieved their course today. We're very proud of you, and we look forward to seeing you back at CQUni for future study, perhaps in a TAFE or a degree course.
Go ahead. Enjoy this moment. It's not every day you graduate. You've earned this.
Lectures, assignments, labs, pracs, the late nights and so many 2-minute noodle meals.
And the breakthroughs and triumphs that made it all worth it.
Yes, your course is over, but for you and CQUniversity, something new awaits.
Welcome to CQUniversity alumni. The skills and knowledge you've gathered at CQUni will go with you into your next phase and beyond.
As a graduate of CQUni, you're automatically an alumni member. And with more than 100,000 graduates around the world, you'll find our alumni community there each step of the way.
Leading, innovating, caring, building, contributing to their communities and industries.
With your new TAFE or university qualification, whatever you choose to do, or wherever you go, your CQUni alumni community is here to help you.
Through mentoring from experienced graduates in your field.
With career guidance, short courses and professional development, online and in person.
And with inspiration through B Magazine and Mortarboard, your alumni e-newsletter.
We're proud to have played a role in shaping your future and hope you can continue to play an important part in shaping ours.
By volunteering.
By supporting current students.
By hosting interns.
Or by being a mentor.
Whether you choose to access our support or support the students following in your footsteps, there are so many reasons to be involved.
But right now, the best thing you can do is choose to stay connected. Keep your contact details up to date so you don't miss out on opportunities and events.
At enrolment, you joined the CQUni student cohort. Now you've graduated.
Welcome to your CQUni alumni community.
Congratulations on your graduation. We're all very proud of you here at CQU and we know you're going to make us proud in the future. All the very best.
Hi graduates, congratulations on getting here today. Obviously it feels like it probably took a really long time and now it's all finally here. So I just wanted to wish you the best of luck in your future journey. Hopefully you will come back to the university and we'll see you again to finish your lifelong learning, and obviously we would love to have you back. So have a fantastic day and really well done.
Hello, my name is Adrian Miller. I'm the Deputy Vice President, Indigenous Engagement, and all I wanted to say is what a wonderful achievement. Congratulations on this day. Well done.
Hi, students, or graduates as you're now known, and congratulations on your achievement. For many of you it's been a long journey because I know many of you are juggling your home and family life and children, and some of you straight from school have also had to struggle with part-time jobs and study. So indeed it is an achievement, so congratulations on what you've achieved. We at the university believe in lifelong learning, and I guess today's achievement is perhaps one of many in the future, and if we can help in any particular way with your ongoing studies, the university is always available to help you. But I'm not trying to sell you anything today, I'm really just reminding you about your achievement and the ability for you to connect with us as you continue your career. Best wishes.
A lot of people speak about enrolling in university studies, but not all of them end up in the special place you are today, graduation. You've worked hard, you've overcome many obstacles, and you've got there. So you can be very proud of yourself, as we are of you. But what's especially important is you've invested in your own future, and we'll be watching that future with interest, and I wish you all the best with it. So congratulations again.
Well, congratulations to all those people who are graduating today. Fabulous achievement for all of our higher ed and our vocational students, and a special shout out to all of those TAFE and vocational students who have achieved their course today. We're very proud of you, and we look forward to seeing you back at CQUni for future study, perhaps in a TAFE or a degree course.
funny what you find when you're not looking for it. Known you all my life, didn't know that I could feel it. Finding the perfect places only we can go. Driving in that old car on that dirty road where everybody's done. Hey. You watched me lose my way.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I ask that you please turn off mobile phones for the duration of the ceremony. Could I also ask that you refrain from standing in the aisles during the ceremony, as we need to keep these areas clear for health and safety purposes. Please identify your closest emergency exit. In the case of an emergency, please use this exit and take all directions from venue staff. Can you please now stand and welcome our official party? Please remain standing for the Australian National Anthem to be performed by Mr. Darryl Murphy. We ask you please remove hats, bonnets and mortarboards at the start of the National Anthem.
Folks, please feel free to sing along with me if you know the words. Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. With joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Thank you.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Farrar, and I'm your Master of Ceremonies today. Graduates and guests, welcome to this graduation ceremony of CQUniversity Australia. We ask that all guests remain in their seats for the duration of the ceremony and that they please continue to follow the instructions of staff. At CQUniversity, our graduation ceremonies are all about the celebration of achievements. We would love you to cheer out loud as your friend or family member crosses the stage today. You will notice that the university mace is located at the centre of the stage. The mace is a symbol of the authority of the Council of the University and signifies the university's responsibility to work for the sustenance of our present world and to ensure that future generations are not disadvantaged but are enriched by our efforts. I now invite Koinjama woman, January, to deliver the Acknowledgement of Country. This will be delivered via video as part of our COVID-safe plan. This short video was entirely created and produced by CQUniversity students and staff.
We meet on this country in the spirit of reconciliation. As we come together today, we acknowledge the rich history of this land and offer recognition and respect for the custodians who have lived here continuously for many centuries. We acknowledge elders of the past who have created the history, those who are with us in the present to lead us forward, and the elders and leaders who will guide us in the future. For all embody the memories, traditions and cultures that are vital to preserving connections to this land. We acknowledge and offer greetings to First Nations people from everywhere in Australia, to those on country bounded by sea, to those from the Red Interior, to those who dwell amongst magnificent forests, and to the many who live in cities across this land. Central Queensland University, Australia, acknowledges the significance and strength of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island cultures and their place in the expression of an inclusive national society. Thank you for coming together today on Country.
I now invite the Acting Chancellor, Dr. Robin Minchinton, to deliver the address of welcome.
Good afternoon. A warm welcome to everyone, graduates, parents, families, friends and supporters. Today we are excited to be celebrating two face-to-face events against the odds without too many restrictions. Besides welcoming all of you as special guests, I also welcome Brad Perry, a CQUniversity alumnus and our guest speaker. I'd like to recognise our university academic and professional staff for their above and beyond efforts over the last year and a half. In particular, our local team has supported our international and domestic students, both of our health clinics and our newly commissioned nursing and midwifery clinical laboratory, which now hosts residential nursing schools. My thanks also to our events team, who make all the graduation magic happen. In the spirit of reconciliation, I too wish to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the Brisbane lands we stand on, the Turrbal, Jagera, Yungara and Ugarapul peoples, and recognise their elders past, present and emerging. These lands have always been and always will be Indigenous lands. We also recognise the custodians of all lands on which our campuses stand. And these lands also hold the memories, the traditions, the cultures and hopes of Indigenous Australia. We are celebrating the achievements of 102 higher education graduates and for PhD graduates as they cross the stage. One of our graduands will also be wearing an Indigenous sash. This event signifies a tremendous milestone, not only in the lives of each of you who will cross the stage, but for the whole community around you who will collectively benefit from your advanced skills and qualifications. Graduands, I invite you to reflect back on your own journey to arrive at this time and this place. As you now enter or re-enter a workforce with your newest qualification, I would like you to remember an important point. You have made the right choice. You have certainly made the right choice to push yourselves, to better your life and career prospects. You have made the right choice to expand your influence in your chosen industry. With your enhanced skills, you can make a really valuable contribution to the world around you. You can become not just a job holder, but a job creator. And you have made the right choice in studying with CQUniversity. Our university, not yet at its 50th birthday, is ranked in the top 150 young universities worldwide. And it's one of the top 10 fastest growing universities in Australia. We have over 35,000 students, more than 20 locations nationwide, and more than 100,000 CQUniversity alumni working all around the world. You are graduating from the only Australian university to be recognised as a change maker campus by global social innovation group Ashoka U. But perhaps best of all, you are graduating from a university that has, in my honest opinion, the strongest set of social values of any university in Australia. At CQUniversity, we live and breathe our values of engagement, can-do attitude, openness, leadership, and inclusivity. We continuously demonstrate our philosophy of giving back and daring to be different. As students, you were immersed in these values. And now, as a CQUniversity alumnus, each of you becomes a custodian of these values by giving back to the community which has nurtured you as you studied and grew. And because employers demand more and more of us to deal with rapid change, CQUniversity stands ready to help you with your continuing lifelong learning journey. You have made the right choice to become part of the CQUniversity family. Your success is the ultimate benchmark of our success as a university. We want to see you continue to achieve because you are our future. On behalf of CQUniversity and the CQUniversity Council, I want to congratulate you, our graduates, and the many people who supported you as you studied. You have all achieved something truly remarkable, and you should be rightly proud. I wish all of you the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Minchinton. I now invite the Acting Vice-Chancellor and President, Mr. Alistair Dawson, to deliver the opening address.
Distinguished guests, friends, family, staff, and most importantly, graduates, good afternoon. Welcome one and all. I'd like to start by formally acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land we stand on today, the Turrbal, Jagera, Yugara and Ugarapool peoples, and I pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. The first thing I want to say to you today, our graduating students, is congratulations, you've made it. Now, I'm not just talking about completing your studies, although that in itself is a significant achievement and one you deserve to be congratulated on. I also mean congratulations because you made it through 2020 and now you're here on the other side. I'm sure, like many of my colleagues, you're sick of hearing about COVID-19 and the global pandemic. Like my colleagues here, I can assure you I'm also sick of it too. But it can't be overstated. This is an unprecedented event, a global impact the likes of which haven't been seen since the Second World War. It's the biggest disruption to life as we know it in living memory. And this is an important point, you have lived through it and succeeded through it. And while we're not out of the woods yet, you can take pride in knowing you achieved your qualification amidst huge disruption and you prevailed. Even though Australia was shielded from the worst of the health impacts of COVID-19, we've all been through the ringer, economically, socially and psychologically. But it hasn't all been doom and gloom. For many people, the pandemic has been an opportunity for self-reflection and self-evaluation. We often treat our lives like a blind race, always running somewhere, but never taking the time to question why we're running and where we're running to. COVID-19, for all its negative impacts, gave many of us an opportunity to take a breath, grab a sip of water, or like some of my colleagues, something else, and take a look around and ask the big questions. What am I doing? What's my purpose? Am I spending time on the things that are important to me? Am I living a life of my own design, or am I an actor in someone else's movie? These are important questions we should ask ourselves regularly. But given the pace of modern life, few of us ever take that opportunity. For some, it has taken a global pandemic to shake us out of our complacency and do that soul searching. You might know this, but over the past year or so, CQUniversity has been on a similar journey of self-reflection. It's true that the pandemic has forced us to do a great deal of other things differently. For example, we've had to ramp up our online learning efforts, provide extra student support, and implement flexible working arrangements and expand health and safety measures on our campus. One of the most inspiring sights I've seen in recent times has been our own Vice-Chancellor managing an online meeting with his baby grandson and a cat on his lap. These changing times have accelerated our acceptance of a different way of working, and we should all strive to avoid returning to the old aspects of working again. In the midst of this change, our CQUniversity team felt it was important to reflect on the disruptions to our core purpose, our mission, our vision, our values, and what we really stood for as a university. I'm pleased to say that despite the evolution in our business practices and despite the changing world around us, our core purpose as a university has never wavered. If anything, the changes of the past year have crystallised our raison d'etre, our reason for being. And we can sum it up in 3 words. At CQUniversity, we change lives. Over the past several decades, we've changed the lives of more than 100,000 graduates just like you, who've had a dream about their future career and have made it a reality through hard work and perseverance. We've changed the lives of countless people in industries who've had a business challenge or wicked problem that's been solved thanks to our research-based solutions and innovations. We've changed the lives of the communities that our campuses serve, not the least of which because we're an economic supercharger for those communities. And it's not because we're some monolithic, all-powerful university imbued with life-changing superpowers. We change lives because our students, our teachers, our researchers, our staff and our supporters are attracted to the CQUniversity mission, and they take it upon themselves to change lives in our name. When our students graduate, when you graduate, you are forever part of the CQUniversity family. And our students also have the power to change lives in the course of their working lives through their professional contributions to their clients, their customers, their colleagues, and to society in general. So this is a challenge I'm throwing to you today. As a newly crisp CQUniversity graduate, to make your mark on the world, think about how you can change lives now and as you progress in your career. For the accountants among you, it may be the way in which you prepare your financial statements by allowing your employer to save money, invest wisely, or spot an opportunity for growth. For the nurses in the audience, it might be in your bedside manner and the way you reassure patients that everything is going to be all right as they wait surgery or chemotherapy. For the teachers, it might be the inspiration you provide to a young person in your classroom that propels them on to bigger and better things in the future. And for the engineers, it might be in the infrastructure you help design that solves traffic congestion and gets thousands of people home to their families faster every weekday afternoon. And for all of you, as you become seasoned professionals, it might be in the mentorship you provide to junior colleagues to help them achieve their career dreams. In short, I challenge you to get out there and to change lives. Speaking of changing lives, let's acknowledge those people in the audience who have supported you through your studies. Your mums, dads, partners, husbands, wives, friends, spouses, siblings, and other children. To all of you who have provided our students with encouragement, moral support, advice, guidance, and financial assistance, you've changed the lives of our students by helping them get to this point today. And I know it hasn't been without sacrifice, so thank you and well done. To our teaching staff, our administrative and support staff, and all of my CQUniversity colleagues here today, you've also changed the lives of our students through your tireless service and dedication. Of course, we'd expect nothing less. You live and breathe this mantra every day, so thank you. And to our community and industry leaders who are present here today, just by showing up, you've demonstrated that you believe in our CQUniversity mission to change lives for the better. You are changing the lives of our graduates by employing them, by mentoring them, by sharing your wisdom with them. Thank you for being there and for your continued support of our university mission. Graduates, enjoy today. Soak up every minute as you walk across the stage. Accept your hard-earned qualification and celebrate with your loved ones and classmates. You've earned it. It's your right. And your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to leave here today with a newfound obligation to change lives for the better. In small ways, in big ways, in whatever way you can, it is through this commitment that you'll make the greatest contribution to the world and where many of us find our greatest rewards. Good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Dawson. I now invite Dr. Minchinton to introduce the guest speaker.
Brad Perry is the General Manager Generation for Stanwell Corporation and is a CQUniversity Advisory Panel member for South East Queensland. Mr. Perry is a Harvard Business School graduate and a CQUniversity alumnus, holding a number of postgraduate qualifications in management and engineering. Please join me today in welcoming Mr. Brad Perry to deliver the occasional address.
Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely honoured to be speaking here today, and I thank the Chancellor for the opportunity. As mentioned, my name's Brad Perry and I'm currently the General Manager for Generation for Stanwell Corporation. Fortunately, I've chosen to take on new opportunities will soon see me progressing my career elsewhere. It may sound strange for you to hear me say fortunately. That seems a strange position to take. It may be strange to hear me say that, but by sharing with you 3 fundamental behaviours that I attribute to my success will hopefully help you to understand. For me, it's about having a growth mindset with an acceptance and desire to commit to continuous learning, setting goals and planning to execute, and finally, stepping through the door of opportunity when it opens. Without committing to making these things important and taking that step, or should I say at times, it seemed like a leap, I wouldn't have had the success that I've had. Continuous learning. Well, standing here, some may say that I'm preaching to the converted, but am I? For some, you may be thinking, phew, it's finally over, which will probably be me at the end of this speech. And I get my life back. But for others, they'll be thinking, what's next? Over my career, I've found that to continue to grow, you need a balance between education, knowledge and experience. Every time a new opportunity has come my way, I've had to rely on and improve in each of these areas to be successful. I would encourage you to celebrate today as the important milestone that it is. But remember, this will be just one milestone amongst many as you begin to apply what you have learnt and grow your knowledge and gain experience. Opportunities will come your way. I started my career in underground coal mining in central Queensland as an apprentice electrician, completing all my early technical training through CQ TAFE, which now comes under the CQU umbrella. When I wanted to move off the tools and found myself looking to CQU to start more advanced technical study, which at the time was through the Gladstone campus. This provided me knowledge to reach the highest possible position available to me in the chosen field at the time. When there was no more foreseeable opportunities available at the time, I turned to a trusted mentor who happened to be the mine manager for guidance. He encouraged me to seek experience further afield and continue my study. He said he didn't want to see me leave, but I wanted to continue to grow. Then I needed to apply my knowledge somewhere that would continue to challenge me. I changed industries and went from digging coal to burning coal. I joined the Stanwell Power Station team west of Rockhampton more than 20 years ago. This is where my eyes were truly opened to the vast amount of opportunities that could be accessible to me. I was encouraged to develop a growth mindset. I learnt so much in my first few years, it was truly unbelievable. My learnings were not about industry or technical nature, but more importantly about myself and my attributes. I chose to move into leadership, which seen me again turn to CQU to expand my education and gain knowledge in this chosen field. The skills and knowledge I gained over the next 10 years seen me move and work across the length and breadth of Queensland until I returned back to Central Queensland as the power station manager. The opportunity to move back to where I'd started my career in generation only came about due to what I had achieved in previous roles and by applying my knowledge. My journey was not without some setbacks, both personally and with some challenges, issues in some of the roles that I worked through and overcome. It is through those challenges and adversity that I have learnt the most. At the time, I thought I had reached the pinnacle of my career. But to cut a long story short, this isn't just about a history lesson for me. Since then, I've managed multiple power stations in Canada and Australia. And it's been just over 2 years now since I returned to Australia and took the opportunity to give back to the company that provided me the most opportunities, Stanwell. I think it's important to pause here for an important commercial break. Growing up in Central Queensland, I had also watched CQU evolve, and it never really occurred to me to ever change where I would turn to gain formal education. When I needed it, the university had shown a commitment to its students to continually improve, and they supported me with flexible learning. It's no surprise that CQ offers all its alumni that lifetime career partnership. But to advance, education is nothing if you do not have goals and plan to achieve them. If you don't have goals and develop and execute a plan to achieve those goals, then you are just letting the current take you along, and sooner or later you'll be beached somewhere. Some people might like that. It's important to have goals, but it's really the actions that you put in place that will help you achieve them. Without action, nothing happens. To be able to graduate today, you must have been able to demonstrate a high level of capability in self-management, to be able to juggle the priorities of life and study. You would have had to plan well to get here, but planning is more than just day-to-day. It is also long-term goal planning and to achieve your desired outcomes. The power of visualising what your goals might look like when achieved is powerful. At times it just seems to happen. Or is it because you planned to action your goals and visualise them that awaken you to opportunities around you and allowed you to take advantage quicker? In saying this, it's important to remember the seas are never all smooth sailing. Make sure you always celebrate your successes and learn from your mistakes. Taking opportunities and sometimes risks will provide you the breadth in your knowledge and help you to build resilience to get you through the rough patches. Mike Dicker, an American football player and coach, once said that success only comes when you take advantage of opportunities. My advice, when the door of opportunity opens, walk through it. There are many reasons why people either don't take opportunities or are not offered them. Whether it's self-doubt, seems like it's too much hard work, they can't see what's in it for them, or maybe they're just happy being where they are. My experience has taught me that opportunities can come in many different forms, but usually the only way to take advantage of them is to first believe in yourself. Surround yourself with people you can learn from and mentor you to improve. Don't worry about making mistakes. This is where we learn and grow. Take the time to reflect and understand where you could improve. Consider people's feedback the gift. Some gifts you can pass on. Sometimes the reward can just be getting the opportunity. It is now time to apply what you have learnt and gain experience and expand your knowledge. Take this time to recognise and celebrate all your hard work and achievements. Take the time to reflect and to reassess if you haven't already. Set your next goal and start planning what actions you will take. There are exciting times ahead. We are all embarking on new journeys. Be open to change and adapt. Apply what you have learnt to create your own story through your experience. Remember, where there is uncertainty, there is always opportunity. May our paths cross again. Take care and good luck, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present a musical performance by Mr. Daryl Murphy. Daryl is a successful singer-songwriter and one of Australia's most heard vocalists, lending his vocal talents to over 600 television and radio jingles. Daryl's performance credits include working with Keith Urban and Powderfinger, and now he's here today. Please join me in welcoming Daryl Murphy to the stage.
Thank you. Big shoes to fill.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere.
Now, folks, I have a little bit of audience participation coming up a little bit later, so I'm going to need your help. I'll sing out, mate.
smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. The shadows searching in the night. Street light people trying just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the light. Working hard just to get my thrill. Everybody wants it too. The share the night, it goes on and on and on. Well, some will win and some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie, it never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. The shadows searching in the night. Street light people trying just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. All right, I'm gonna need you to clap your hands. Help your head in. Come on, folks. That's it. Lovely work. Don't stop believing. Hold on to this feeling. Keep on dreaming. Oh. Don't stop believing. Hold on to this feeling. Keep on dreaming. All right, last time. Let's see it. Come on. Don't stop believing. Hold on to this feeling. Street light people. Thank you so much, folks. Don't stop. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Excellent song choice. I now call upon Mr. Dawson to present the graduates.
Will all graduates please stand? Dr. Minchington, Chancellor, I certify to you and to Council these graduates standing before you today have fulfilled the requirements prescribed by the University, and they ask that you present them with their respective awards.
In the name of the Council and by my authority, I am pleased to present our newest graduates with their awards. Please honour them with your applause.
Graduates, can you please be seated?
Dr. Minchington, I call upon the Director of Learning Design and Innovation, Professor Kate Ames, to present the graduates.
Dr. Minchington, I present you the graduates from Vocational Education and Training, undergraduate and postgraduate courses. As students cross the stage, You may notice some wearing colourful satin sashes. CQUniversity has gifted CQUniversity Indigenous sashes to the Indigenous graduates in recognition of their ancestry and achievement and CQUniversity's commitment to reconciliation. Diploma of Health Science, Caitlin McPhail-Clary. Madison Thorne. Associate Degree of Building Surveying, Stuart Crombie. Jessica Johnson. Associate Degree of Engineering, Electrical Engineering, McCarvan Panagulling. Associate Degree of Occupational Health and Safety, Lovemore Chikuda. Bachelor of Accident Forensics, Lucy Dixon. Katrina Woodrow. Bachelor of Allied Health with Distinction, Emma Selway. Bachelor of Cardiac Physiology, Declan Rigby. Bachelor of Environmental Science, Water Management, Adrienne Jeffrey. Bachelor of Environmental Science, Water Management with Distinction, Lindell Skay. Bachelor of Health Science, Allied Health, Javiera Ruiz. Bachelor of Information Technology, Application Development, Priyanka. Bachelor of Information Technology, Business Analysis, Umesha Werakodi. Bachelor of Information Technology, Network Security, Krunal Kumar Pudit. Bachelor of Medical Science Nutrition, Melinda Jewell. Bachelor of Oral Health, Anne-Marie Verbanich. Emma Kate Westerway. Nicoletta White Susan. Bachelor of Oral Health with Distinction, Tricia Bell. Leah Bray. Amanda Standen. Bachelor of Psychological Science. This student is wearing a cultural sash, Chantel Davis. Bachelor of Public Health, Health Promotion, Danielle Egan. Bachelor of Building Surveying and Certification Honours, Fraser Anderson. Joshua Much. Nathan Shiplock. Bachelor of Construction Management Honours, Kelly Popaliers. Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil, Jared Chetty. Bachelor of Psychological Science Honours, Rezwa Ako. Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil and Diploma of Professional Practice Co-op Engineering, El Mercado. Graduate Certificate in Emergency and Disaster Management, Mohammed Hassona. Graduate Certificate in Fatigue Risk Management with Distinction, Michelle Page. Graduate Certificate in Research, Elizabeth Chamberlain. Graduate Diploma of Information Systems, Busa Tejaswini. Bachelor of Medical Sonography, Graduate Diploma of Medical Sonography, Kevin Lee. Lien Long. Natasha Rees. Bachelor of Medical Sonography, Graduate Diploma of Medical Sonography with Distinction, Kajol Singh. Min Chu Wei. Master of Clinical Chiropractic, Michelle Brinkley. Braden Burgess. Daniel DeJoey. Madison Forster. Chantel Green. Charles Kumar. Samson Lowney. Annabelle McVeigh. Ashley O'Brien. Taylor Schofield. Tabitha Sluice. Master of Clinical Chiropractic with Distinction, Lauren Ashley. Michael Eichenloff, with distinction. Tiana Evans. Lachlan Henderson. Zoe Jones. Carrie Ann McDowell. Tyler Morton. Isabel Smith. Sarah Young. Master of Information Systems, Nu Hai Go. Hong Kun Yang. Master of Information Systems with Distinction, Jim Ray Benos. Master of Information Technology, Networks and Information Security, Dilpreet Kaur. Mandeep Kaur. Nisha Rani. Kandap Pandya. Crystal Belisario. Bhavik Shah. Gagandeep Sharma. Master of Information Technology, Networks and Information Security with Distinction, Pradeep Kafla. Kate Mojica. Halnethi Pereira. Budi Dun. Master of Information Technology, Software Design and Development, Tanzila Vora. Jivan Gadapathy. Master of Information Technology, Software Design and Development with distinction, Tajitha Lavu. Master of Medical Ultrasound, Kasia Pokulski. Master of Medical Ultrasound with distinction, Caitlin Ferry. Rochelle Steens. Master of Project Management, Amanjit Kaur. Gulab Singh. Gurcharanjit Singh. Nikki Barapatri. Zalakuma Balani. Worthlin Kagahastian. Jangchuk Chodan. Phupdem. Madan Gurung. Devaka Fernando. Guru Jawari. Candy Reddy. Pranav Sutha. Imia Wijiwadana. Dr. Minchinton, that concludes the presentation of vocational education and training undergraduate and postgraduate graduates.
Thank you, Professor Ames. Dr. Minchinton, I now invite the Vice President of Research, Professor Grant Stanley, to present the doctoral graduates.
Thanks, Chris. Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you the following doctoral graduates. These candidates have undertaken a program of supervised research and study that has made a significant original contribution to knowledge. This qualification is a highly regarded achievement where the candidate has demonstrated specialised knowledge through thesis dissertation. Doctoral programs may be undertaken in many disciplines, and only high calibre graduates who have demonstrated academic merit may obtain entry to this award. Research is an integral part of CQUniversity Australia's purpose. We have a strong commitment to the conduct of cutting-edge research in new areas that challenge the boundaries of traditional disciplines to provide distinctive research solutions with regional, national and international benefit. I present Shannon Doland for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Shannon's thesis title is What Now? Exploring the Emergency Healthcare Response to Domestic Violence, a Grounded Theory Study with Regional Queensland Hospitals. Emergency healthcare professionals are often called upon to respond to the trauma inflicted by domestic violence. This study explored the various influencing factors of emergency healthcare response and identified significant gaps in the care provided to domestic violence victims. Recommendations were suggested to improve the provision of emergency healthcare. Shannon's principal supervisor was Professor Annabelle Taylor, and associate supervisors were Dr. Mark Scott and Associate Professor Silke Meyer. I present Dr. Shannon Delond. I present Brian Gadd for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Brian's thesis title is Retaining the Past, Writer of Fiction or Historian. This project contained a creative artefact grounded in historical research that explored the lived experiences of late 18th century characters in Oxfordshire, Southwark and Cornwall via the social conditions in which they lived. The accompanying exegesis defended the claim that sound historical research can be told imaginatively and legitimately as a story. Brian's principal supervisor was Dr. John Fitzsimmons, and associate supervisor was Dr. Stephen Butler. I present Dr. Brian Gadd. I present Vicky Lowick for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Vicky's thesis title is I was just feeding the baby and he ripped her off my breast. A case study of a Christian woman's lived experience of domestic violence. This study explored a Christian woman's experiences of domestic violence. The abuse was documented through a series of interviews. Data analysis identified the male headship doctrine as an umbrella form of abuse, rendering necessary further coercive and controlling behaviours to maintain male privilege in marriage and the faith environment. Vicky's principal supervisor was Professor Annabelle Taylor, and associate supervisor was Dr. Heather Lovett. I present Dr. Vicky Lowick. I present Sabiha Marine for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Sabiha's thesis title is Short-Term Socio-Ecological Effects of a Localised Change in Commercial Fishing Pressure in Queensland, Australia. The Queensland Government closed commercial net fishing in 3 regional areas in 2015 while maintaining recreational uses. This study evaluated the social, ecological and economic effects of the decision by analysing relevant data using various statistical approaches. Findings provide important information for fisheries management at local, national and international scales. Sabiha's principal supervisor was Dr. Nicole Flint, and associate supervisors were Professor John Rolfe, Associate Professor Emma Jackson, and Associate Professor Andrew Irving. I present Dr. Sabiha Marine. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of doctoral graduates.
Thank you, Professor Stanley. I now call upon Mr. Michael Eichenloff to deliver the response by the graduates' representative.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the CQUniversity Regional Engagement Committee, honoured guests, staff of the university and my fellow class of 2021 alumni, good afternoon. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I'd like to present our guest speaker, Mr. Brad Perry, with this special gift as a token of our appreciation. When I was asked to do this speech, I reflected on how I've largely moved on from my life as a student and that CQUniversity is starting to become a fond but distant memory. I understand that most, if not all of my classmates are also now a few months into their new lives as chiropractors. I imagine that the others here today that are graduating from the School of Health, Medical and Applied Sciences, the School of Engineering and Technology and the School of Graduate Research also share these feelings to a greater or lesser degree. However, as important as it is to embrace our new careers and to keep our eyes focused on the road ahead, it is also worthwhile to occasionally look back in the rearview mirror. Now, before I go any further, I just want to note Ken Lorne's on stage. Ken, if you've heard this before, please raise your hand. For many of my fellow classmates, the completion of the Masters of Clinical Chiropractic, following on from the bachelor's degree, will be the pinnacle of their academic lives. Regardless of the discipline that you've studied, whether it be the completion of a 3-year bachelor degree, which itself is no small feat, or a master's degree, or even going straight into a master's, is an accomplishment again, because it always just about entails juggling career and or family. For my fellow chiropractors, completing a master's consisting of 6 trimesters over 2 years is definitely more marathon than sprint. I've always felt that chiropractic is a vocation as much as it is a profession, and I think the sheer amount of time that it takes to become a qualified filters out those that don't have a passion for it. I imagine those here today who have just completed a doctorate feel exactly the same about their fields. While everybody beginning any study discipline has a unique set of experiences leading up to that point, it struck me that most of my cohort fit into one of 3 groups. There were those that were straight out of school. There were those who'd started a degree or done a degree or started their working careers. And then there were the old farts like me who this was a sea change for. And I imagine that's the same across all the programs today. And I think we're very fortunate to have such a broad mosaic of people doing these programs. Speaking on behalf of the Chiro cohort, whether we were consciously aware of it or not, this served to give us a better understanding of the different types of people that we would later go on to treat and help make us better practitioners. While other people no doubt have different experiences in their respective programs, I imagine that they can relate to this on some level. With regard to the Chiro program, we all shared the common journey that was doing a relatively new degree that was very much still finding its feet. We came in just as Sharon Eaton transitioned the course from, for want of a better word, a more philosophical bent to that more akin to the Macquarie Uni program. This helped give the course a good deal more structure, and it set it on a path to achieving certification by the Council of Chiropractic Education Australasia. Then came Dawn and the 2 Andys, who brought their international experience and, in my opinion, took the program to another level again. Soon after came Omar, and I think everybody who will agree, he did an amazing job of raising the bar not just on our clinical skills, but also our overall professionalism. While I'm really glad to have completed the Bachelor and the Masters now, I do feel a little bit jealous for those who are going to do the program in, say, 5 years' time, because I think it'll be that much better again. However, while the change has definitely been for the better, like all change, there were periods of minor disruption and occasional turmoil. And just when we thought we'd done with the changes, COVID struck. Luckily for us, and I imagine this is the same for all graduating alumni present today, much of CQU's program was already online, and the transition we had was nowhere near as big as some of the more traditional universities. However, for us, the clinic internship was a different matter. There were many anxious people concerned that they wouldn't achieve the necessary amount of new patient numbers and total treatment numbers, and that was before the first lockdown. Nevertheless, we got there in the end, and ultimately, that is the thing that really matters. And just like everybody graduating today, this is no small victory in of itself. And it's important that we celebrate these victories. They remind us of what we have achieved, and if we pause to reflect, they remind us of the process of how we achieved it. And by celebrating this achievement, we reinforce our belief in ourselves that we'll be successful, not only in our new careers, but in whatever we set out to achieve. Therefore, I congratulate everybody graduating today, and I want to especially say well done to my fellow doctors of chiropractic. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eichenloff. I now ask Dr. Minchinton to deliver the charge to graduates.
I now ask all graduates to please stand. As newly conferred graduates of CQUniversity, it is at this stage in the proceedings we conduct a turning of the tassel ceremony. Not yet. This is a long-standing tradition and officially symbolises your transition from graduand to graduate of CQUniversity. So those of you wearing mortarboards, please move your tassel from the right side to the left, and doctoral graduates will have to take your bonnets off and turn them around to the left side. Tassel on the left. Very good, well done. I charge you as graduates of CQUniversity Australia to maintain commitment to lifelong learning, to strive for truth, integrity and compassion, to contribute to your chosen profession, and by the application of your abilities, support and nurture the communities of which you are part. May your achievements bring honour to your university, your chosen profession, and to yourself. Good luck and congratulations again. Now, there's just one more important thing for you to do, and for all of us to do. Please turn around and we will all acknowledge your families and supporters. Very well done. You may be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony. On behalf of the Chancellor and staff from CQUniversity Brisbane, I would like to thank you all for attending, and I ask that you please stand while the official party retires.